Hi everybody, my name is Dan McClellan. I'm a scholar of the Bible and religion, trying to increase public access to the academic study of the Bible and religion and also combat the spread of misinformation about the same. I've been getting a lot of questions about homosexuality in the Bible. I've also been seeing a lot of comments from people trying to represent my position on that question, and so I want to offer 3 clarifications in this video. First clarification: I don't think that the Bible is anywhere condemning or prohibiting pedophilia. It just does not address that question. I've seen people interpret Leviticus 18:22 and Leviticus 20:13 and the passages in 1 Corinthians and Romans and elsewhere as condemnations of and prohibitions of pedophilia. I don't think the data support that interpretation. Second clarification: does that mean the Bible condemns or prohibits homosexuality? No, the Bible does not address homosexuality because homosexuality is a reference to a sexual orientation, and sexual orientation is a modern concept that developed in the 19th century. This is not to say there was no such thing as same-sex intercourse anciently, but they organized their understanding of human sexuality and their rationales for what was going on and what was appropriate and inappropriate in much different ways. So when we say homosexuality, we're referring to a conceptual framework that did not exist anciently. So the Bible does not address homosexuality because the concept didn't exist. The Bible does address acts of same-sex intercourse, and the Bible does prohibit and condemn them. Now, I think the primary manifestation of these acts was probably in cultic acts and prostitution and things like that, but certainly the condemnations of it extend to other manifestations of it. Now, this is the third clarification. When we look at the rationales for why these things were inappropriate, when we look at their understanding of what was going on with same-sex intercourse anciently, where it was coming from and these kinds of things, the rationales and the ethical frameworks are entirely outdated and have absolutely no relevance to us today. If we try to leverage the Bible to suggest that these prohibitions and condemnations are relevant to today, we must wrench them from their historical and their ethical and their conceptual settings. And that does violence to the text in order to do violence to people today. So people want to situate prohibitions on tattoos and situate the endorsement of slavery and the endorsement of polygamy and try to rationalize them away by suggesting that they are products of an outdated society, or that was the way things were anciently. Great, but you have to be consistent about that. So people who leverage the Bible to try to prohibit or condemn same-sex intercourse today are doing so not because the text indicates that's what we have to do today. Overwhelmingly, they're being influenced by their identity politics because opposition to same-sex intercourse has become such a powerful and central identity marker for conservative brands, particularly of Christianity, particularly right-wing authoritarian Christianity. So anyone trying to leverage the Bible to prohibit and condemn same-sex intercourse today is only doing so because it serves their identity politics, not because the Bible requires it.